I can't decide if I feel like really cute, like Pinteresty, or if I feel like Weird Al. It could go either way, honestly, but like I'm kind of here for it. Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you how I've been styling my hair with this fancy crimper thing. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, go ahead and do that so you don't miss out on any of my new videos. Thanks in advance. I've been getting a lot of compliments, not when my hair looks like this, but I've been getting a lot of compliments when I use this, and a lot of you guys asked for tutorials, so here it is. Let me know in the comments what your go-to like hairstyling thing is. Lately, I've been using this a lot, but I also like just a flat iron, and I also basically, like whenever I'm styling my hair, always use my Revlon round drying brush. Now, this guy's from Amazon, so I'm waiting for this to heat up right now. It has a few settings. It has 220 and 170, and it's just a back and forth, and I'm not gonna say that this is like really fancy. This was a super cheap tool from Amazon, which is why I got it, because I didn't want to buy a really expensive tool if I wasn't going to use it. So I actually like this one. I would consider investing in like a more expensive one, but right now this one gets the job done. I'm gonna let this heat up really quick. Keep watching to see my wavy hair tutorial. Okay, so I already have some heat protectant. I will link my favorite heat protectant down in the comments for you. It's super important to always protect your hair from heat, just because it's really damaging, and if you're heat styling a lot, that means that you're exposing your hair to really high amounts of heat often, and that means damage, and we don't want damage, okay girl? So make sure you're protecting your hair anytime you're styling it. I like to do the bottom section first, and I try not to do too thick of layers. And I like to go from the back to the front so I don't miss any section. So this is basically like a crimper. Where my 90s girls at. So what this is it's like 3 barrels and then a backing. You guys can see. And it crimps the hair and like forces it to be wavy. So I just put it like this and let it sit a few seconds. But when you release it, you can kind of see that indent. So I just slide it down and keep it in the indent from the previous section. And you have to be kind of careful. I haven't burned myself yet, knock on wood. And you want to try to keep your hair in the middle of the iron. I've always seen people use this. Like I remember in high school, I had some friends that this was like their go-to styling tool, but I just never tried it. I think my hair was too long for it, honestly. Okay, so this is what we got. We got some waves going on here, and I just let them cool. See how pretty those are? And I try to make sure I'm getting like the whole section. Now you can go like top ways down. I struggle with this direction though because I can't see what I'm doing. So I have to kind of like make it forward facing. Now I kind of thought that this would be faster than curling your hair, but it ended up being about the same. So it's not exactly like a time saving tool, but I have gotten so many compliments, you guys, since I've been doing my hair like this, and I don't know what it is. And once you get a little bit more confident at it, you can do it without holding the other piece because you just slide it down. But that's basically what the curls look like. Now I like to kind of leave the ends out a little bit so they're kind of straight. So you guys can see it's a big difference, and this bottom layer doesn't have to be perfect, you guys. This is not what people are gonna even see. If you get too much hair in it though, it's not gonna like wave right. So you wanna make sure you're only doing like a 1-inch section, really. If you have a lot of hair like me, this could take a while, but like it's worth it. My only complaint about this hairstyle though is it's hard for me to re-wear it the next day. So like normally when I have curly hair, I can just like put my hair in a spiral bun and wear it curly the next day. But with this, because the curls are so small, it's really hard for me to do that because it like flattens them kind of, or it gets kind of frizzy. And on the ends, like I said, I try to go a little bit less because I don't want it to do this. You guys see how this hair, let me see if I can show you. There you go. This hair like has like a U shape at the end. I want it to be more like this at the end. So I try not to leave the ends on too long, and if they are, I like to kind of like run them through to make them a little bit straighter. So we got the first layer down. See how this like part is not as like defined? That's because it was in a section that was too big. So you can always go back in and go over these areas that you want to be a little bit more defined. If you don't leave it on long enough, guys, it won't wave, and then it's really annoying. Like right here, I totally didn't leave it long enough there. The nice thing is you can see like the indent, so like you can always go back and try to fix it. People have asked me when I have this if like this is like my natural texture, which makes me laugh because I have like very straight hair. I actually didn't used to have straight hair, you guys, though. Like I had really curly hair when I was growing up, but my hair's so thick it like totally straightened out the curls. I don't know if that's like normal or if there's any way to like get that back. One thing I will say is, see how there's like this little bump right here? You have to be careful not to hold it like this, because then you're gonna like crease it in a more like line, if that makes sense. So I didn't hold it very long on the ends there. I could honestly go a little bit longer there. Boom. Look how pretty that is. Now it looks like a lot right now just because it's fresh. I was a little bit worried about it being like too crimped looking, but I think once it's all done, it looks so much better instead of just being like, you know, straight up 8th grade dance. Actually, was crimping still cool when I was in 8th grade? No, that was more like 6th and 7th grade, I feel like. So one time, y'all, I got a perm. I should probably do like a whole story time video on this, but I don't have enough like pictures for story, I feel like. It's like there's so many funny stories I want to tell from when I was like in middle school and like learning how to do makeup and stuff, but if things are just not documented the same. Like I don't have video footage of this kind of stuff. Oh gosh. Okay, sometimes you just get really bad crimp looks, but you just like go with it when they're on the bottom layer because it doesn't matter. I'm thinking about doing a video that's like, you know, how I used to do my makeup when I was in high school or middle school, because I've always loved makeup, you guys. Like I've always been interested in like learning about makeup and, you know, trying different things, but it's a little rough there. A little rough there growing up, you guys. I had like a phase where I only wore boys clothing, okay? Like it was interesting, which is funny because I'm so girly now. So what I'm gonna do on this layer is I'm gonna go ahead and hairspray, and this is just a non-aerosol. I will link this in the description for you guys. I'm trying to use like less aerosol products in life, you know, like for the environment. So you can kind of start to see how it's gonna end up looking. So this is the top layer, and I'm gonna try to keep everything flat. See what I mean? Like don't bend it up like this. Keep it like this so it follows the natural curve of the barrel. The top layer is the most important, so just be careful. Like I said, I like to help it follow the natural curve of the barrel. Other than that though, it's the same as the rest of the layers. I just try to be extra careful on this one to not create any harsh crimping. And on the ends, I want to make sure I'm leaving the very ends out so that they don't get curly. Okay, so that's a good one. These do not have to be perfect, you guys. Like this look is kind of like you know, let my hair sleep in French braids last night kind of look. So look, first one, keep it angled with the hair, and then from there, once that is done, you can move it back to like a normal position. The top one, you just don't want that like crimp line. That's the most annoying part. There we go. That front piece looks good, girl. See, I could have almost started this one a little bit lower, and now I'm just gonna give it a little spritz just to hold the shape. Now see, if I don't like how crimped that is or where it's crimped, what I like to do is just take this and straighten it out with it and like use it on some tension, kind of like you would a curling iron, because I don't want it to be too floofy, and that will help to just like tone it down a little bit. Because my hair's thicker on this side, I kind of like to do this one in 2 sections. And I'm gonna start halfway down on this one so that it's not too curly up at the roots. So I'm gonna go ahead and give this an overall spray. I like to scrunch at the bottom just to give it a little bit more floofy. Look how voluminous it is. Okay, I said on my Instagram story that like I can't decide if I feel like really cute, like Pinteresty, or if I feel like Weird Al. It could go either way, honestly, but like I'm kind of here for it. I hope you found this tutorial helpful. I will link all the tools I used in the description. Let me know what you guys think of the final look. I'm gonna go finish up my face and get on with my day. If you guys haven't subscribed yet and you've watched this far, you might as well hit my face down there to subscribe to my channel. I post 2 times a week, so come tune in for makeup tutorials. I'm doing a little bit more hair tutorials and honest product reviews. Be sure to click the videos to your right to keep watching my channel. All right, I'll catch y'all next time. Peace out, Girl Scout.